Good morning, Ridgecrest. This is Travis Reed, your Deputy City Manager, Public Works Director. We're here today to answer some Facebook questions, and I know that's probably high on a lot of people's priority list, so look forward to seeing the additional feedback we get from this. Bring on the first victim. Desert Girl 5309 asked, are you the guy that's in charge of all the screwed up traffic lights? Yes, ma'am, that is me. Can we get those fixed, please? Yes, so our signal lights, we have 14 of them, and then Caltrans has quite a few in our jurisdiction. So we're currently working on building a map that we will be able to post a link that when you guys have a problem with the signal, you'll be able to see who the owner is. Followed by that link, there will be a link to the Caltrans report an issue, and as well as our report a problem. So our signal lights are 14, our Normas, anything not on Inyo Kern Road, anything not on China Lake Boulevard, and anything not on Ridgecrest Boulevard east of China Lake. So a lot of our signals right now, as you guys know, we went through a comprehensive upgrade to all the components within them. We got new sensors, we got new controllers, we put battery backups on some, we have red light monitoring, we have a lot of new safety features. With new components comes new problems. So we have been diligently monitoring, and we finally have enough data that we can update all the traffic timing. So we are actually in the process of collecting them, data collection for actually getting it onto a hard drive, so that way I can send it off to the people that establish our controllers, which is McCain, so they can look at them and process their side of the data, so we can get volume counts, we can get times, we can figure out what is going to be the best way to make that signal function based on the traffic pattern for our residents. Once we get that back, the timing sheets will go to our traffic engineer, at which point he will put it into the spreadsheet. It's a very long, very time-consuming spreadsheet, and then we will enter them into the signals. We can turn on our advanced detection finally, and you should see these signals running better than ever. Ed Nelson asked, I've never lived in a town that has so many streets with no lane markers or stripes. California from the police station, four lane and turns has no markings. The road was out in front of the county yard on Ridgecrest Boulevard, has cracks so big you can't fix them with slurry. Yes, you are right. We don't fix major cracks with slurry, and you are correct that California has no markings. It has been a little bit longer than we would like. And as you guys know, we just got done with our comprehensive, and I say done, we're close to done. We're wrapping up the phase 2 sewer project that replaced the sewer line all the way down California and up to Argus on China Lake Boulevard. In doing that, if we would have put the new stripes down, we would have had to have taken many of them out, and we would have been coming back and doubling our work. California was on the list to be slurried, so we slurried half of it to get some of our work done while we waited for this project to be completed. The project is now done on California, so we do have it on our list to market. In that time period, our 1970s striper went down, and we can no longer get parts to fix it. So last year we budgeted and we bought a brand new set of stripers. This uses the latest and greatest technology for striping. It should save us valuable time and maintenance later on down the road. The striping that we're now going to be doing in-house is thermoplastic, and it is way better than road paint. So you should see us out there, I would say, when it cools down, because with the temperatures right now, with the asphalt as hot as it is, you cannot stripe. But you should see us in the early fall out striping many of the main roads that need striping. Oh, one more. He asked about slurry with the cracks on Ridgecrest Boulevard. So recently we posted a video that showed exactly how we are handling these large cracks. We have bought a polymer modified crack filler that utilizes about 3/8 inch aggregate, an emulsion, plastic, and many other items to make it to where it is non-shrinking. That has been rolled out. It's on Ridgecrest Boulevard last week. I'm sure you guys all saw the traffic control and were probably upset that the signals weren't flashing red, but it's kind of one of those things we have to do to maintain traffic safety for the guys as they fill those cracks. So we will be continuously working on crack fill right now. The slurry season has ended. It's just too hot. It takes way too long for the stuff to dry, or it goes on and gets hard way too fast. So we're gonna wait till the fall, till it starts to cool off, to get back on slurrying roads. CA Cook Fryer I've been paying taxes since 1989 and have never had the 1600 block of South Yorktown paved. Come on. Well, I agree with you. We have a lot of roads that have been in since the 60s that haven't been touched yet. We just finished up our new comprehensive 5-year plan, which rolled what was remaining of our slurry program from 24-25 into it and projects paving, chip seal, and slurry projects all the way through 2030. Yorktown is on the list in 2030 to have work done to it. Now I know everybody's gonna say, why so long? So there's many places in in Ridgecrest Heights that have curb gaps, and curb gaps are a huge problem for us because water degrades the edge of the road. So right now we're looking into ways that we can come up with a program that fills in these curb gaps. We're hoping to roll that out next year, but I wanted to give us enough time to establish this program so we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone before we go out and resurface a road for nothing. Stephen Anderson agreed that the sensors need serious alignment. Northbound Downs and Ridgecrest Boulevard, they sit through cycles, it doesn't see the right lane, Downs is no longer the priority, and he also is talking about Inyo Kern and Norma. So as I said before, we're gonna build a map. Inyo Kern and Norma is not controlled or owned and operated by the city. Anything on Inyo Kern Road or on China Lake Boulevard from Inyo Kern Road to Ridgecrest Boulevard and Ridgecrest Boulevard from China Lake to Richmond is owned and operated by Caltrans, so I have no say over how those operate. As far as northbound Downs and Ridgecrest Boulevard, again, we are constantly monitoring and we are working right now to come up with the best possible solution so that way we make traffic flow there better. Jerry Smith says, I've complained enough about the fact that you repaved our cul-de-sac. And then right after that, race cut, PG&E cuts, Frontier cuts, Mediacom cuts, and the latest is the Water District. So as you guys know, we have a very, very robust paving operation and we have a lot of public utilities. We do our very, very best to coordinate with our public utilities based on paved streets, chip sealed streets, and our slurry streets. But with the amount of work that we do to our roads, our utility companies cannot keep up and cannot replace that much infrastructure to guarantee they aren't going to have problems. Race and Frontier just did comprehensive updates to their internet and their telephone service. Unplanned, we didn't know about it until they came and sat down at our front door. Our paving program can't stop because it got delayed by these, and we are right now about 8 months to a year behind, and we are trying to play catch up, and I have been working the streets guys to the bone to try to get this done. We did just recently buy a rut box. This rut box is a 5-foot wide attachment that goes to the slurry truck just for this reason, so that way we can cover up these ditch lines without re-slurrying the whole street and wasting a bunch of material. Hopefully that answers some of your questions, and we can do some more of this at a future date.